Hey guys, welcome back to Go Hypergrind Part 3, Level 2, and for this video with Blank Tester and I is Blackout the MM.
Yeah, I just want to clarify, last video we called him a piece of shit. We don't actually hate him, so don't actually go to his channel and like dislike everything. We were just kidding.
Yeah, it's just a joke.
There was a little bit of confusion, but now moving on.
We're getting into this game's shop. Of course, you can buy better boards and better wheels, but you can also buy sort of upgrades for your characters, and I touched on that in the last video, but there's a lot of items that might lower one stat but increase one stat.
Okay.
Or lower two stats and increase two stats, or lower three different stats. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, did you name those boards, or did they just have those sort of weird names?
No, they just have those names.
That's weird.
Yeah, like...
weird.
So, there are hundreds of items.
Wait, what?
Yes, hundreds.
Wow.
Or at least over 100, maybe below 200. But, I mean, you can see the changes, increases in one, decreases in the other. They're
So
do as many as you want.
Gear. What does it mean, gear? Like, it's just an equipment thing?
Yes, you will.
You don't actually use it.
You will equip it to your character, but you won't actually see it.
You won't see them using it or anything. So
No
they
actual
just picked
ragdoll.
random items.
Yes.
Just picked random items.
Yes.
That's okay.
And of course, you might notice that as the upgrades get better, like just straight up increases, the price, how much it costs to buy them increases.
Right.
And if
Makes
you're really
sense.
attentive, you might notice that my money is down from where it should be. That's because I lost my save data after, recording level 1. I don't know what happened, but it was like your save's corrupted. So I decided to go through the tutorial on the first level again, but things are going to be a little different because in the battle event, I did not make it to the final round. I lost in the second round. The Johnson brothers brought their A game. They went hard in the motherfucking paint. And so, like how I was saying, I got 5 points and they got 12 instead of me getting 12 points and them getting 5. So my lead isn't as big. Now, I did get first in all the other events.
Okay.
Yeah.
But my lead's not as big and I don't have as much money. So I am back to where I should be. So I guess karma kind of worked out in the end. But if I lose the save data again, I might not continue. Because of the battle events and the racing events, each level takes up a minimum of like 30 minutes. Or it might take a minimum of like 15 if you're willing to lose and get no points. But
That's still really annoying.
yeah, even, just past the second level out of 8, I'm not sure I'd want to get back if we did so. But I bought a board, I bought some gear, I equipped it, and yes, you can interact with these loading screens. You can press A to make Kevin jump, and you try to land on the target, and that's it.
Okay.
I tried to get him to do cool tricks, but
I was thinking that you would like drop bombs on him or something like that.
nope.
Nope. That would be interesting though.
Or
That would be
anvils or
something
something.
Spumco would do.
But anyway, for this level, we're packing up our things and we're heading out west, where real women come equipped with scripts and fake breasts.
Oh, hey, come
That's
on.
right,
Hey,
we're going to
come
the
on.
wild, wild west, or at least to a western film set.
Oh God, I thought you were about to go apeshit on this. He was getting really into it, guys.
Yeah.
Like, you should have seen that
We're
cold
gonna-
stare in his fucking.
That totally
eyes.
wasn't me trying my best to memorize 2 lines
Yeah.
of a song. No, we're
Did
gonna
you have that? Okay.
we're gonna be cowboys, baby. So
That interactive
Wait,
loading
are you gonna
screen.
be Cowboys Baby or are you gonna be Cowboy Babies?
cowboys, baby. Well,
Okay.
one because we're just Sally.
Okay.
Sally, I'm not forget your name this time.
I love seeing people. I love seeing them going around doing tricks with no head.
Yeah.
It's just-
this is.
What
Whoa.
axe is sticking out of their invisible head?
That's low effort.
Piss
Piss
poor.
poor.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Yeah.
5 out of 5 out of 5. Oh my God.
So the western level is classified as a big level. The levels come in 3 different sizes. You might have noticed that, or it might have only shown up in like the, when you select the levels for like single play. But Toon City was a medium-sized level, and this is a large-sized level.
Okay.
And level 3 is going to be a small level, and yes, this level is very big, and there's a lot of kind of out-of-the-way areas that I don't really go to, because they don't offer that much. And you know...
Wow.
What?
That was a lot of points.
Yeah. I could basically be done, you know, just
One
sit and
big
be done.
combo.
Can you hit start and just end the run, or you have to wait till the timer goes out?
I think you have to wait until the timer goes out. At least for regular appeal champs. You'll see later in the video I progress a couple events, you know, fast in an unorthodox way.
Oh, okay, so you've recorded a little
Elite
bit.
strats.
I've recorded this video, of course.
Right.
No, guys, this is actually live comm. I've got to stop. I've got to
Well, no,
pay attention to
it
what I'm
sounded
doing.
like you were talking about doing a future level.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, shit!
What the fuck?
Hey, man, this is a Spumco game.
Man, I remember the last time I ground up a tornado on my skateboard. Never
Yeah.
boarded again.
You didn't grind up a tornado, you released a tornado. Your kinetic energy was enough to cause a tornado to form.
Damn.
And I don't exactly remember the physics of that, but it was something fierce.
Man, you could. We should send it to the MythBusters.
Yeah, send this game to the
Gaming
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters.
Just have them get on a skateboard and grind up some tornadoes.
Uh-oh, the police are after me, because
Oh,
I
shit.
can't finish my damn combo. It hasn't happened to me, but if you keep a combo going long enough after the event is supposed to be over, Steve comes by, or Kevin, why did I say Steve? Kevin comes by and tries to wreck your shit.
Steve.
Steve, no! Ayo!
He just comes by with a rock launcher and just blows your fucking off.
Alright. So this is the race. This is the counterpart to the battle. This is the other competitive event. And notice that it says your reward for performing a reaction will depend mostly on luck. That's right, this
What?
game straight up states that this event is based on luck.
Well, what? That's a bunch of bullshit. What the
A
fuck?
little luck never hurts. Okay, so how race works is that you ride around the level doing appeals. And when you do appeals, you're trying to collect 3 different colored medals. You're trying to collect a blue medal, a yellow medal, and a red medal. And then you want to get back to the goal while holding all 3 of those.
Okay.
However, what you get from doing any certain appeal is going to vary. You could either get a colored medal that you don't have, a colored medal that you already have, or you can put a negative status effect on your opponent. And I do mean negative as in negative. Like you
not
can...
like a bad thing
Yes.
for them.
You can slow them down, you can prevent them from jumping, you can even give them a disorder, which when it happens to
Oh
you...
god, that sounds awful.
it switches your controls so that, you know, moving up and down is reversed and left and right is reversed. But you saw I did 2 appeals and got a blue medal both times. And it gave me disorder, so when I want to go forward, I hold back. When I want to turn left, I need to hold right.
Wow.
Oh, so when it says disorder, it doesn't mean your character is just like diseased or something.
No, you don't give them, like, leukemia.
Oh god, that'd be so sad.
Your character has
Leprosy. I mean, their body parts would fall off, wouldn't they? So-
Actually, I was dreading this event, but it wasn't as bad as the battle. Because you can inflict, you know, status effects on your opponent, and even though they're AI, I think they're really affected by it. Or I've at least noticed that when they have disorders on, like, you know, they're not getting as many medals, or doing as many things. And also, I forgot, some... You know, when you go over an appeal and you do it, you might get a bomb, which will remove a medal from your opponent.
Oh.
They come in single and double bombs, so you saw me blow up.
So it's basically the same mechanic as the rest of the game. What's the focus of the game where you're supposed to be getting these appeals?
Yes.
It's just kind of a race to see how many appeals you can get and how much you can... Oh, okay, so you got all 3.
Yeah, so I need to make it back to the finish line before anything bad happens to me.
Okay.
I mean, look, that was, what, like 2 minutes long? And ultimately, at the end, I had 3 medals, and the other guy had 1. And I have cut a couple events out because I did make it to the finals here.
Now, question: be real with me. How fun is it?
It's not as bad as the battle, which means it is slightly more fun.
Okay.
I still wish those two were out, and there were more like tricking events in. It's like playing Mario Party single player. Nobody likes doing that.
Well, that's not true.
There was that one guy.
Yeah.
But it's like, when you play Mario Party single player,
Mario Party of one.
you want to unlock all the levels.
Well,
and you're like, I'm having an awful time the entire time.
Well, let's be fair. Playing Mario Party single player is a lot better than playing Sonic Shuffle single player.
That's true.
Yes, true.
Sonic Shuffle single.
It's so hard.
Ultimately, it is random, and I did get sort of lucky. I've seen. I mean, the AI never really got up to getting
Holy
all
fuck,
3
you're really high in the air.
challenges. Are our videos skipping, or
I think our videos got mistimed.
Yes. Okay.
Blackout, what are you seeing? Like, what time are you at?
I'm at like 11:17.
I don't know how.
Yeah, we're not really.
You obviously did not pay attention during our countdown.
Come on, buddy.
You piece of shit.
Oh my god!
That's it. Everyone go back to his channel.
No.
Okay.
Well, it got frozen, and then when it finally
What,
caught
your
back
channel?
up.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay. It's not as bad as the battle, because the battle I have to watch out for the AI, actively getting the upper hand and then continuing to get the upper hand.
Right.
Whereas this, I just kind of I mean, how many times have I crossed paths with the AI?
None.
Not very many. I ride around doing my thing, and as long as I do a bunch of appeals.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's less about interacting with it's less about interacting with the AI and more about you doing your own thing and hoping that the AI. I mean, I guess that really is what the luck is. Like, you're just hoping that the AI doesn't do well. So.
I mean, I was riding back there to the goal at the end, and while I got a status effect, he could have gotten like a double bomb and rid me of 2 of my medals.
Right.
But
That would have sucked.
yeah, the battle events are ultimately worse, and I'm gonna mention this right now. I'm having some real reservations about doing the 3rd level because it has both a battle and a race.
Oh.
In fact, about half the levels in this game have both a battle and a race.
That's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Well, when you have something that people don't like, make sure you do it as much as you can.
Well, that's just like I have my rule of thumb about jokes. You just tell your joke over and over and over, and it just gets funnier every time. That's just how humor works.
Yeah.
That's the blank tester theory of humor. Yeah. So, how would you have felt if this game had done something more like, God forbid, Razer Racing, and they had these really, really, really small levels that were just loops, and that was the race? Would you have felt better or worse about that? Like, it was like there's a bunch of players in the race, and then
I would have felt a lot worse because they would have replaced this kickin' rad J-pop soundtrack with one music loop that is just
that's
Maiden
not what I
Audacity.
meant. That's not what I meant.
I'm still
but,
amazed how
yeah.
they went from Razer Freestyle Scooter to Razer Racing
And just
got
downgraded everything.
got rid of the Z-list pop punk bands and instead bought a MIDI sample off a guy on the street
I
for
think they
2
probably
cents.
made that MIDI sample.
Well, have you guys seen the 3rd game?
There's
The
a third
third game?
Yeah, it's called Razer Scooter, and it's just a 3D model of a scooter, and you can just look at it. It doesn't do
You're
anything.
fucking kidding, right?
I feel
You
like
better
it's
be
getting-
fucking kidding.
All right, check
I am
this.
kidding,
So I did a
but,
pretty good combo the first time. Check this
It's
shit.
the next logical devolution.
What?
Yeah.
What just happened?
Yeah, buddy. I immediately crashed, and so it's like, your combo was 0 points. You lose. Well,
What?
Except I'd done a good combo the first time.
So you still...
Again, one link appeal, you start a combo, and then when that combo is over, you're done with the event.
Huh.
So I start a combo and then immediately lose the combo by crashing.
Okay. So that's essentially you just end the run.
It's like back in Freestyle Metal X when I got so many points the first time.
Right,
through
that
a
you
3-time
didn't
event.
even fucking bother.
Yeah, I didn't even give a shit.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No fucks given. A lot of shits to give.
If there were any fucks that were given, I was not the one to give them.
Yeah, I know that feel.
So, Blackout, What are you thinking? What are you thinking of all this shit?
I'm thinking that this game looks actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
It seems to me like there like how many events are there? There are like
There's like
a
there's
variety of events.
There's 6 events.
6 different kinds of events.
Each level picks 5 of those.
So it
6.
seems like 3 or 4 of them seem like a lot of fun, and then just like 2 are just really a big hassle.
Yeah. And again, it's
Which is, I guess, okay.
yeah. But again, it's because those that are a hassle, A, take up like 3 or 4 times as long.
Right.
And B, the whole point system, those are really the only times you can make the AI get less points as well.
I think it would be kind of nice if, and maybe this is just me, but for these, for this event, like, there aren't any indicators telling you which things will give you a certain event, right? Or a certain appeal, right?
Simon Says. I mean, there's an arrow pointing to an arbitrary one, and I say an arbitrary one because
It's not necessarily
not
the nearest.
necessarily the nearest, but it will give you one example.
Okay. I guess that's okay then. But what I was going to say was just if there was no arrow pointing in any direction, you could just have like an arrow above, the ones that, like, if for boom, you just like, you've got an arrow pointing above things that will blow you up.
But frankly, these are pretty obvious. Like
That's true. A lot of them are really obvious.
You usually know when something's gonna set you on. Something's gonna be a bomb. Something's gonna pinch you.
No, puncture and stuff.
Now, what I actually was kind of doing at the start was for this event, if you really wanted to, you can pause and you can kind of think, okay, where's the nearest blank?
Okay.
Where's the nearest something? Because if you
That's
noticed, I kind of got lost and I spent like 20 to 30 seconds of the whole event looking for a bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb, sometimes you just can't find one.
Yep.
Sometimes you just can't find a bomb to get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when you're just bored. You're just bored all day.
Bored all freaking day.
How bored do you think bomb diffusers get when there's just no work?
They go around
Shit,
just
man.
lighting, like they make bombs and then they light them and then they stare at them.
I don't
And then
think
they
do
just
that.
to keep their game up, they have to build their own bombs. Wait until they're about to
their game up?
Yeah, they're just making sure they're
so they're not like, so that way when they're
still
needed, they're not like,
not
which wire do I cut? I don't fucking remember.
I don't fucking
I feel
remember.
like that's gonna be like a Comedy Central series. Like after an episode
A series?
After an episode of Workaholics, you're gonna have like bomb diffusers off duty or something.
Bomb
Speaking
diffuser.
of bombs, this whole minigame's about blowing up as many times as possible
Sounds like
in
fun.
2 minutes. So check it out, like boom, ba-boom, boom, ba-boom.
Oh god.
Boom,
No.
ba-boom, boom,
No,
ba-boom.
he's getting out. Okay, he's out.
In the words of the immortal POD, here comes the boom,
Yeah,
ready or not.
Yeah.
give it a shot.
Wasn't Immanuel Kant part of that band? No?
I don't know. I don't really.
I can't remember. Oh man, this music is even better.
So much better.
Also,
So, you haven't really commented on the soundtrack.
this is the title theme song. They just used it for the second level.
Well, no, I was just gonna ask, like, any good songs on there? Any
Well, there are
memorable
these
bands or anything?
There are like 3 or 4 J-pop songs, and then like a couple other songs, obviously created like in-house. Like if you go back and watch the tutorial, that was different. I swear to God, that was like a techno version of like Flight of the Bumblebee or something. Like you're gonna have to hear it for yourself, which means you'll probably want to watch a different video since I lower all the songs in the background down to like
Fucking nothing.
minus 10 dB or something.
I don't think that would be incredible. If you had a device that could do that.
Alright. And actually, after these 2 levels, we get our first cutscene for Sally.
Hooray! Boing.
They don't teach you how to be popular in school.
Whoa! Holy shit! Show me that again!
So this is
This is a GameCube game?
So this is what I was talking about with the cutscenes. We go 2 whole levels and we finally get Sally's first cutscene, and it's like 10 seconds long.
I'm
Meanwhile-
still rock hard.
Meanwhile, if we had picked Decker, after the first level, we would have gotten a cutscene that was more like a minute long. You know, him talking to Vert about their issues, but the cutscenes are kind of all over the place and vary in length, and sometimes the payoff isn't as much as you'd like.
Was quite a payoff.
Okay. You could take some freeze frames of that if you want. All right. But Sally does have one good, funny cutscene, but I think it is after like the 6th level. But we'll just get there when we get there.
All good things are worth the wait.
Yeah.
That was Go Hypergrind Part 3, Level 2, with Insetic, Blank Tester, and Blackout.
We didn't really let Blackout talk, but we still love you, buddy.
Nah. This is that point in the games where the two of us stop being serious and then we just start dicking around, and then by the 7th video, people are like, man, all those commentators ruined this.
Yeah.
So, downward spiral, here we come. Go Hypergrind. See you next time for the fantasy film.